All right, guys, welcome back to WCG USA 2013. We're going to have some more CrossFire action coming up soon, but first, we should probably talk about that incredible match.
Yeah, that was nuts between Carbon and Sox. Those guys, I mean, throughout every online match I've seen between those guys, and even here, they just go the distance, and they always end up having a battle, and that's exactly what we had. Sox ended up winning that first map on Ankara, and then Carbon came back on the second map on Mexico, and they actually ended up taking that one, which forced the third map, and Sox came up big on that one to win it. So, you know, it's always back and forth between those guys, as we've been saying, and, you know, now Carbon is down in the lower bracket, which they're going to have to go against Welfare here, which is about to start in just a second. And, you know, they want to redeem themselves. They want a second shot at Sox, you know, because they know that they can beat them. But first they got to get through Welfare here, which we're about to get into now. All right.
So here we go. Game is starting up. Let's hop on board with Selig here. Now, talk to me about this push. Like, what is – well, after a map like that, after a match like that, what does Carbon want to do to sort of refocus and get back into their own groove?
Well, right now I think – we're going to be seeing them play some defaults because, you know, I think they feel pretty confident against Welfare from when I was talking to them after the match, and you know I think they're going to want to just play some defaults, get their groove back, you know, after taking a devastating loss like they did in a 3-map match against Sox there. So we're on port here, and you know, as I was saying, it's just a time to regroup here, get their bearings back, get their shot on point, and wow, Iron Man starting off by landing a wicked shot there onto Demon, so that'll immediately make it a 5-on-4 here in favor of Welfare, as Laundry has the bomb right now, just hanging out outside of the B tunnels, as they are taking their grand old time right now as Welfare. Waiting to push in there, it looks like, is Laundry and one of his teammates here. They actually got quite a few players in mid, 2 players outside, 3 now outside of the B tunnels, which they are slowly working their way in right now.
Creeping in.
As working into the B barn. Brando is going to pick up a frag on Iron Man, though, so that will be a 4-on-4 here as they start to make the push into the B bomb site. The bomb is working its way in. Phantom's going to pick up a frag on a Turizil. So now a 3-on-4. Rhymes is going to get taken down by Bertman. So now a 2-on-4. All of them rotating in from the spawn side. Now, right now, Phantom taking out Laundry, so it's going to be all on Selig here with the AK sitting inside of the B barn. He's got 4 guys rushing right at him, and not much of a chance.
Not much of a chance battle right there.
Yeah. And that will be the defuse there for Carbon, and the first round of the half here is going to go over to them 1-0.
Yeah, so despite Demon going out quick early in that round, Carbon able to swing it back in their favor and get a nice kill to clean it up.
Yeah, definitely. You know, that's probably not what they wanted to do, is have Demon go down right away, but, you know, their teammates cleaned up for it there at the end and end up picking up the round. That's all that matters for them. So
some slow play out of Rhymes here. Definitely taking their time. Welfare probably still a little shaken after that first round match that they had to play. So going to be interesting to see how both of these teams adjust from their losses.
Yeah, so they both took pretty tough losses. I mean, in different ways, but they both took tough losses. So yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you know, it's time to regroup for both of these guys right now, both of these teams, and you know, see what they can bring to the table here as they have dropped the bomb. They're just kind of hanging out right now, seeing what picks they can get. This is a pretty large and spread out map for the most part, especially over towards the A side. Right now in B, these guys are literally just sitting here waiting for picks, but not too much action going on, just hanging out, spamming through these doors. Demon does start it off, though, taking down Turizil, so that'll immediately, Laundry actually exchanging there. He's going to take down Brando, and Bert's going to pick up a frag there onto Selig. So 4-on-3 here, as Carbon does have the advantage. The bomb is still dropped all the way back towards spawn. Phantom picking up an off kill onto Rhymes there, so it's going to be a 2-on-4 now, making it all the more difficult, and Phantom picking up another frag there, taking down Iron Man, so it's going to be all on Laundry here. Phantom sitting right behind those mid-double doors, which are very spammable, but of course Laundry doesn't know that he's there, so actually he was trying to work his way in there.
Trying to slip away there, is still alive. Let's see if Carbon's teammates try to push in to clean this up.
There it is, Phantom easily ending that one there. I think that was either a 3 or 4K on the round for him there, and doing work. So 2-0 here as Carbon making easy work of those 2 rounds there. Phantom currently sitting at 6-0. Already showing his dominance.
Yeah. Putting in work right now for Carbon. Yeah. Maybe trying to send a little message back to Sock saying, hey, you caught us off guard, but we're still here.
Yeah, we're getting ready. You know, that's exactly. And that's exactly what they're going to try to show them as long as they can take out Welfare here. So right now.
It's a very patient game out of both these teams.
Yeah, it's sometimes you either generally this map, and you know I was saying this earlier with Alex and stuff, that you have so much time in the game, and especially on a bigger map like this, it's very spread out. You can really kind of send your guys out, get intel, try to get some picks or something, but it looks like we're going to see a push here on A, and Phantom sniping that top A, which is a notorious spot for a sniper to say. Phantom getting 2 there, Demon getting 1, Famous just shutting them down there at the A site. Turzil trying to pick up at least 1 frag here, but Birdman shutting him down through the mid-double doors there, and another easy round there for Carbon. 3-0 here on this first half on Port.
Yeah, and you got to think with like the patience early on in each one of these rounds has got to come from the fact that both of these teams are facing elimination.
Yeah. Yes, you know, they don't want to, you know, be you know, too aggressive and get taken out real quick. Right. Yeah, exactly. But you know, at the same time, I think Welfare should you know, try to be a little you know, unpredictable. They did make a push towards A there, but I mean, when you have Phantom, a very good player who's sniping top A, it's you know, it's hard to do anything against. But you know, I think they just need to start being a little more unpredictable and just doing some crazy stuff, because I think that's going to be you know, one of their chances here at getting to Carbon.
Yeah, they definitely need to try and swing the momentum in their favor, because right now they're just kind of running into this brick wall that is Carbon.
Yeah, and you know, Carbon being you know, such a strong team, it's you know, they're going to have to give them you know, more than they can chew, basically.
Right.
And right now we see they're just hanging out over here in the B barn. Still a 5-on-5. Turzil and Demon have both taken a bit of damage here so far. Just hanging out though. Brando is sitting over there in sight. Phantom's going to start it off once again, getting the opening pick by taking down Rhyme. So a 5-on-4 here. As Laundry's just chilling over here towards A-Long. Got a little bit of action here going down in mid, I believe, right now.
A little damage, yep.
Yeah.
Iron Man getting shots off. Birdman was able to clean up Turz on that, but Phantom, another snipe on Iron Man, absolutely going off here for Carbon.
Yeah, he's I mean, I've never seen him rock with the sniper. I mean, he like this well. I mean, he's just landing his shots left and right. Yeah, he is. Right now. Oh man, and Burt there cleaning up with the 2.
Yeah.
M4 frags there in mid, and you know, if Phantom can keep up this level of play, you know, throughout this map and you know the next maps, then I think it's going to be very difficult for you know, for Welfare to do anything, because the amount of opening frags that he's getting straight off in these rounds, it's making it very difficult for Welfare to really push into anything, and they're trying to make the push onto B right now. Birdman and Demon both picking up frags there. Laundry getting 1 as well. It's going to be a 3-on-3 here as Iron Man picks up 1.
Phantom finally going down there.
Yeah, for once.
Yeah.
I think that's his first death, actually.
Yeah.
So, right now, 3-on-3. Turzil has the bomb sitting in mid. Now, he just saw somebody right there. I think that was Demon. Yes, it is. He's trying to spam at him. He's going to peek back out. He's not there this time. Probably wrapping around on the other side. They're just on the other side here of him.
Feeling hunted back and away.
Yeah. He's trying to get out of there because he knows if he sticks around too long, it might not work out for him. So,
right.
Wow, Demon's going to pick up 2 there with the M4, so it's going to be all on Turzil, who is sitting right now underneath the stairs. He sees one, he will land that frag.
1. 2 more now. It's in a decent position, going to try to pop out.
If he can land another shot, the heads will just peek up over this bridge here if one of them decides to peek. He's going to have to land a nice shot. He sees Famous right there. Should be an easy shot. He will take care of him. He sees Brando over there. Oh, what a clutch there from Turzel. That's got to give Welfare some momentum here, right?
Yeah. A play like
get him going.
Dang. Turzel showing up, saying we're not out yet.
Exactly.
We're not done yet. We got some gas left in the tank. Let's go.
Exactly. And hopefully that can get him going here a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, some quick early damage on Iron Man and Turzel there. Iron Man spamming through these boxes.
So Laundry and Selig both picking up frags there. Things looking good for Welfare on this round here. Very good for them. As Selig's actually going to get a second one there. So things looking very good. And wow, Iron Man's going to pick up the frag on a Demon right there. So it's going to be all left up to Phantom, and Iron Man landing the headshot on him as well. And here we go. I think we're about to have maybe a little bit. Yeah, exactly.
We got a match here.
Yeah, there we go. And there we go. Welfare is showing up now, as they're going to go ahead and just run in for this B right here. And they're just going to hop into tunnels and chill out for a little bit and see what picks they can get. All of them are sitting in lower right now. I'm curious to see as I think they're all just going to rush straight in through mid here. Famous getting one. Laundry will finish him off. Laundry getting a second one there. Wow. Brando. It's Brando getting two. Iron Man getting one. It's going to be a 1-on-2 here. Sees Phantom. Lands a couple shots into him, but Burt will finish off Turzel there. An excellent effort, but nonetheless, Carbon up 5-2 right now in this first half on Port, which is our first map of this best of three here. You see, once again, Bomb chilling out in the B tunnels here with Selig. Trying to see what his team's doing here. Turzel's taking some nade damage here in mid from Demon, I believe. Off a nade that he threw into mid. We see a few congregating now towards the A-long area. We'll see. Phantom's up there, though. He does get that opening pick, as usual. It's very tough to push towards A with Phantom sitting on the top there. And wow. Oh, Demon picking up the QBZ there. That's a different one we have not seen so far yet in today's play. It's a kind of a mix of an AK and, well, I don't know, except you can't spray with it. So it's like the AK is generally a really easy gun to spray with in this game once you learn how to control the recoil. QBZ is very accurate with its bursts, but not commonly used by many of the competitive players in this game, but
seemed to work out.
Yeah, it worked out right there. Yeah, and, Phantom right there. Wow, Phantom and Famous both picking up the frags right there. So 6-2 now. Carbon, pretty good lead right now. Phantom sitting at 13-2. Burtman at 8-2. Andre or Demon at 7-4. Famous at 3-3, and Brando at 3-4. And we got a little
early damage on Welfare. Yeah. They need some more big plays here to turn it around. You know, we saw a little bit of a momentum shift when Turzel got that nice 3-on-1, but after that, you know, Carbon just stepped it right back up and answered. So
yeah, and that's wow. Demon and Phantom both pushing in right here, so it's going to be all on Selig. This is the last round of the half there, and Brando's going to get the last frag and finish that one off there. So that will be a 7-2 half there for Carbon. Not too much difficulty, and as you were saying there about Turzel with that clutch, I completely agree with you that I think he needs to get. You know, the Welfare needs to get some more big plays like that to really get them going. Because, you know, you were saying that right after that, you could see the momentum shift. Yeah, they picked up another round. They were playing better, and they're hopping right back into this one here. But you know, I think that will be, as you were saying, a key for them to hopefully pick up some more rounds here and you know, give Carbon a run for their money here as we continue on. But we have now switched sides in this one here, as Carbon is now on blacklist, and we've got Welfare here on the global risk side. So we'll see how they can fare off on the defensive side, see if they can take some rounds away from Carbon, possibly make this a closer match here. Turzel does start it off by taking down Birdman there, and Famous picking up a frag there onto Rhymes. So a 4-on-4 as they start to push in here. Brando picking up a frag as well onto Iron Man, but Brando being taken down by Turizel there. So a 2-on-2 as Laundry picks up a frag grenade kill there. Now popping down is Famous. It's going to be a 1-on-1 here. Selig takes him down, and they will get the first round of the second half there over to Welfare. So
starting off strong.
Yeah, hopefully we can see them boost their confidence up a little bit, get some more rounds here. I want to see Welfare take it to them right now.
So on this map, is there a bit of a difference in the way the sides play? So would Welfare have maybe a different strategy or an answer for Carbon from this side?
Well, on this map, I believe it's slightly a little bit more global risk sided, which is your defensive side. So, I think they're going to have to play that advantage to their advantage and try to really work it. They need to get the opening picks, especially on this map here. Over at A, they need to get those opening frags as they try to push up. And right here, they seem to be doing somewhat decent here so far as Phantom taking down Iron Man. So that is a 4-on-2 right now. Turizel taking some damage. Wow, he actually picks up 2 there with the M4, so that quickly evens the playing field here at a 2-on-2. As Famous and Demon here are going to be working in straight into the B barn here. They're going to try to pick up this bomb. And Famous is going to pick it up. They're spraying at him. Demon takes him down. It's going to be all on Rhymes here. And Famous finishes them off. I thought they had a good chance there.
Yeah. Their positioning was all right, and but Carbon just able to capitalize and take them out. Carbon did, to their merit, have a bit of a life lead as well.
Yeah, definitely they did, and that made it a little bit more difficult for them. It just if they could have landed, if Welfare there could have landed just the shot a little bit sooner on them as they came into sight, I think they could have taken that from them. But right here,
nice work from Demon, avoiding that grenade, going up top and picking up the kill.
Excellent from him. Burtman picking up a frag as well. So, oh wow, it's going to be all on Turizel here. Burtman taking him down as well, and that will be 2-1 now. I believe, yes, 2-1 on this second half, and only one more round is needed for Carbon to go ahead and take this first map here against Welfare. As see them pushing up the A long here. Rhymes sitting on top.
Brando taking a little early damage. Rhymes, though, their sniper. Before Welfare goes down.
Right now we have Demon picking up a frag, Turzo getting 1, Laundry picking up 1, Phantom getting 2 there right at the end to finish it off. And that will be a Carbon map win right there. 10-3 overall the score was. And some pretty dominating play there. We saw some bursts of life there from Welfare throughout. They got some clutches, and they gave him a little bit of momentum. I think we need to see that momentum carry on throughout a whole map.
Exactly. They need to get that momentum and hold it, as opposed to just sort of letting it die down as Carbon continues to answer them.
Yeah, and I mean it is difficult against a team like Carbon, to keep your momentum going because of the the crazy skill that they do have. But I think Welfare is capable of keeping that going, and now that's they've moved it over to sub base, which I don't know if he's kidding or not. They say Famous says our worst map, eh? So I guess we'll see how this one plays out. Hopefully Welfare practice up their sub base before they came here, and hopefully we see them give them a little bit of run for their money here.
Right.
And we should be starting this one out here in just a second. So, is this one of your first encounters with the game of Crossfire while we're waiting here to get this going?
Is it that obvious?
Yeah, no, not at all. I mean, most people have never heard of this game before, so it's
right. It is my first time. So the things like the call-outs and that sort of thing, I'm sort of still getting acquainted with, but the general, I guess the gameplay I'm familiar with.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's very similar to all the counter strikes and stuff like that, and it's easy to pick up. It's just a little bit different than what some people are used to. And wow,
there we go.
While I was sitting there babbling my mouth along, I happened to miss Welfare picking up that first round there. Right?
So well done to Welfare.
Yeah, right. We are now on sub base. This is the map that we saw Carbon and Sox duke it out on earlier today in the upper bracket finals. So right now we've got Welfare right now pushing straight down into A. Turizil, Phantom picking up 2 there with the M4. And Turizil, wow, Phantom's actually going to get 3 there with the M4. So, wow, actually a 2-on-2 though. Iron Man and Laundry are going to be the last 2 left here. Try to take down Birdman and Famous. The bomb has been planted. Iron Man's going to pick up 1 here, so it's going to be all on Famous.
And Nate out.
Oh, wow.
It's just Laundry versus Famous now.
Wow, what a shot there from Famous. That was a beauty, and he's going to go ahead and get that defuse and pick up that round.
Yeah, and it's just like we talked about earlier. Welfare, momentum in the first round, Carbon answers in the second.
Yeah.
So they just need to keep it going. We've seen that they can do it, essentially.
Yeah.
They just need to keep doing it.
Yes, without a doubt. And, you know, I thought that was Welfare. To some extent, I felt like Welfare could have definitely had that round right there. I think Famous just came up. It was a little unfortunate for them. Famous just came up with a massive play. I think, you know, a lot of times that would be a Welfare round right there. But back into this one here. Coming into A site is Welfare. Nice. Turizil's going to pick up 2 as Phantom gets 1, but is starting to work their way into the A site right now. Turizil with the bomb. He's going to go ahead and put that down. Laundry picking up a frag onto Brando. And it's going to be a 4-on-2 right now as the bomb is now down on the A bomb site.
It's up to Famous and Birdman. Definitely not incapable of doing this right now and pulling this out.
No, definitely. Here is Birdman's already picked up 1. Now Turizil's going to get 1. Famous. Last man, let's see if he can do it again here. He's standing over by the stairs. He's trying to get some shots. Oh, my goodness.
Peek out to get the shot on Laundry, but is he going to be able to do it?
Oh, he sees his head right there.
Here we go.
And, he's got 2 more left to find here. Rhymes sitting up top. The bomb is starting to tick away here. I'm not sure if he has enough time to do this here. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, he couldn't quite get that one there, but close but no cigar. Nice effort from Famous Aaron. Good job of Welfare on holding that site down. So
definitely.
That'll be 2-1 now. Welfare with a nice lead right here. And, it's good to see Welfare coming out, getting some big rounds. They're definitely exploiting the fact that this is Carbon's worst map.
Right.
So,
yeah. That's good research on
that. Yeah. Right now, Phantom making an aggressive push now into the wood area. It's going to be a 3-on-4. Laundry with the bomb. Rhymes picking up an off shot there onto Demon. So a 3-on-3. Welfare keeping things even as
things slow down here in this map. Neither team wants to make a push or overextend in this situation for sure.
Yes, exactly. He's working his way down. Is Selig with the bomb. Got the deagle in hand. Going for a nice little 1-deagle to get on stream here. He's going to go ahead and put that bomb down on the site. And they got, I think all 3 guys are sitting up there in the control room. If they got a nade, they better huck that thing up there because that would definitely help them out later on here. But I think they're starting to come down now. Laundry sees Brando spraying him like crazy. Not sure how he's not dead there, but
Brando managing to stay alive.
Yeah, I know.
Finally goes down by Selig. Birdman taking out Selig then in return. And here we go.
Oh, Birdman! Oh my goodness, Birdman! What a clutch from him right there.
What a play.
Wow, that was another big one. That was a round that I think Welfare would like to have back.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like the same thing with Famous's round almost. I mean, like he just came in hot, popping off heads all over the place, and you know.
You can't discredit the clutch plays.
Yeah, definitely not. That was a big round from him. So things all tied up here, 2-2 on Subbase. This is our second map after Carbon did take that first one, 10-3. Brando is going to start it off by getting a nice pick there onto Rhymes. That's going to be a 5-on-4. Carbon with the advantage.
Turizil opting to play it a little slow. So what's he sort of looking for in this situation? Is he just waiting for an opening, or what's kind of going through his head?
Right now, well, I think I'm trying to pick out exactly where the players at. See, right now I think he's trying to get with his team, and you know, I think they're trying to figure out. I'm not sure why he's facing the complete opposite way, unless the only thing I can think of is I think wood may have been opened up to some point to allow them through. So I think that's why he's looking over here right now, and I think Welfare is really trying to figure out what they're going to do in this round here. I feel like they kind of have their backs against the wall to some extent. Even though it's a 5-on-4, I feel like they're a little bit
scrambling a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, they're very spread out right now. It's Turzel throwing some smoke or a flash down onto wood here, and he's going to try to go ahead and just get across towards A side. He's actually going to come back on wood. I think he might be pushing his way up here with, I think that, yes, that is Laundry with him. So taking their time here.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a little stark contrast to what we've seen earlier on the map with everyone just sort of squaring off down low around that bomb site.
But right there, Brando picking up a 2K with an AWP and a Deagle there. A 2-on-3, Turzil and Laundry are both going to just run straight down into the site. They're going to smoke it off and try to go ahead and get that bomb down. One's going to be coming down from wood in just a second. That's Phantom. He's going to take him down, and Phantom getting both of them. Not ready for that one, I don't think.
Yeah, it really seems like Phantom and Bertman are both stepping it up at separate times for Carbon, and it's just hard for Welfare to figure out which one of them is going to go off in each round.
Yeah, and you can't really isolate those players. I mean, they're both playing at different areas, which is going to make it difficult to, you know, try to go somewhere where they're not at. I mean, it's difficult, and somebody's already wrapped around into spawn right here. That's famous. And they're leaving wood wide open. Those are the kind of things that you don't want to have happen. He's going to get an easy frag there onto Selig. That'll be an exchange. I'm not sure exactly how he got through there, but nonetheless, they do have an advantage on this round. It is a 4-on-2.
So Welfare with the potential to answer back and tie it up at 3-3. See if they can do it with Laundry taking down Bertman, but Brando answers with the snipe there.
Whew, Brando coming with a big off shot right there. It's going to be sitting here on the A control. The bomb is down on A. Just hanging out here.
Yeah. Tension. You can feel it.
Oh, there it is. Turzel does take him out there with the M4. So another round over to Welfare. Things all tied up right here, 3-3. Welfare definitely looking much better on this map, I think so, than they did on Port. Definitely showing their abilities here. Keeping things very close to them. Bertman starting off the round, though, by taking down Laundry.
So we'll see Iron Man pushing up, but we do have those members of Carbon up top. He's going to chuck this nade out here, see what he can pick up.
Take a look at Turzel here. He's sitting here at this. Carbon trying to work their way back in.
Spots demon moves. I think we'll take him out. There he goes.
Yeah, wow, Turzel getting 2 there. So it's going to be all on Famous here. He's trying to work his way in from the wood side. He's got only a Deagle in hand right now. And, sees him over there. He had 1 bullet left, and Selig will take him down. So another round there over to Welfare. That'll be 4-3. They do have the lead right now. 2 more rounds left on this half, and we'll be switching sides. We'll see how if Welfare can give themselves a bigger advantage here. And going into the second half, might be able to take a map off of Carbon here, which would be huge for them.
Definitely a big confidence boost as well, being knocked into loser's bracket early on.
Yeah.
So it's definitely something that, as a team, I would be looking and hoping to do.
Yes, definitely, and it'd do wonders for their confidence if they could get a map off of them. So right now, Selig hanging out with the bomb in B control. Gonna work his way around into mid with his team. Actually, some Turzel and Laundry, I believe, once again, working their way on wood. Phantom's going to take down Turzel. Laundry trying to get a shot on Phantom here. And it's a Phantom landing a wicked headshot through the that was dirty. And Phantom getting Selig as well. And there's Phantom once again is
Phantom, a hard no from him saying, you guys are coming back? No. Definitely trying to send out a message there.
Yeah, and he's sitting at 12-6 right now, once again top fragging. So, and there he goes picking up another one, make that 13-6. But Turzel will pick up one of his own. So pushing down here onto the A site is Rhymes with the bomb in hand. He sees Phantom there. Nice. He will take him down. Excellent shot.
2-on-1 now for Rhymes. He's going to have to defend this bomb from Famous and Bertman.
So I believe both of them are sitting towards the A top right now. A nade coming in, that's going to hurt him badly. 27, 18 HP, make that. And Flash is going to come in as well. This one's going to be difficult. Famous taking him down, and that will be a defuse and around there for Carbon. So that will end the half here. 5-4 Carbon will take it, but you know, I think regardless there, that was a good half from Welfare, much better than you know, we saw on Port. So you know, if they can keep that, you know, keep that rolling into the second half here, I think we might be able to
get a shot.
Yeah, I definitely think so. You know, they just need to once they get that momentum, keep it rolling, and you know, land the shots. There was a lot of times where they were actually getting a lot of frags against Carbon. You know, landing good shots, getting their early picks, getting advantages, and that's the kind of thing that they need to do against Carbon here, I think. And I think they'll have a shot. But
yeah,
you know, one of the Phantom here. I want to talk about this guy for a second because he has been like
going nuts.
I mean, he was rocking with an AWP on Port.
Yeah.
And now he's like destroying people with an M4. I mean, the guy can use every gun in the book, and he's just, I mean, he's top fragging every time. Yeah. I mean, he's been beasting, and you know, if Carbon does make it into the finals, you know, if they take down Welfare here, then that's going to be something that they're definitely going to need going into that final. But first, they need to obviously get through Welfare here.
This first hurdle.
Yeah, exactly. So. Demons starting off this round by taking down Laundry. It'll be a 5-on-4 right away here for Carbon.
That's been happening to Welfare a lot early on. They just seem to be losing one player, and that sort of tends to be the difference. Like, I mean, in the last round, that 2-on-1.
Yeah.
If you have another player there, that wasn't taken out so early, it could make the whole difference.
Make a big difference later on, and you know, right now they're just they're being taken down one by one as they start to push into this B site, and it's going to be all on Iron Man right here, and Brando getting a 2K with the M4, and that'll be another round. They're over to Carbon, 1-0 on the second half, and 6-4 overall is the score. So Welfare definitely looking to try to pick up a round here, answer back.
Yeah.
So, we see a few players, and Nade's going to land right on Demon there, doing 50 HP. Iron Man's going to pick up the frag. He's trying to see if he can get some more here, but Phantom's going to shut him down with that M4. So 4-on-4 right now, Famous with the bomb. He's sitting by the tractor right now in mid.
And Laundry was weakened again off spawn, almost taken out, but he managed to escape with about half his health. But again, just sort of that opening push has been that little edge going towards Carbon's favor.
As we see a couple players here working into the locker room, trying to hit up that B site. One's gone top. Famous is going to go top as well. Burtman's going to pick up the frag there on Rhyme. So a 4-on-3. Burtman getting a second one. Selig sitting back there behind the crates. Burtman getting 3, and Turizel's going to take down Phantom, and Brando getting the old deagle shot there into Turizel. So another round. It is over to Carbon, so 2-0, and it's going to be 7-4 overall. They need 3 more rounds, Carbon does, to go ahead and take this match and land a spot for themselves in the finals to face Sox once again.
Rematch.
Yes, a rematch.
Nice. Almost a grudge match, you might even venture to say.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons for that grudge, too. Old teammates, you know, Carbon beats them online.
A half an hour
ago. And, you know, these guys got... Oh man, it's such a crazy matchup with those guys. So
definitely tweet the stream out, let everyone know what's going on.
Definitely, because you know, if that matchup does happen, that's definitely something you want to be there for. So, but now back into this round, we've got a 5-on-2 right now. Carbon has the advantage. Laundry and Rhymes are going to try to work their way back in. Burtman's sitting there behind on wood right there. Laundry sees him. He's going to spray at him. He's got guys coming from both sides. Brando's going to take him out. And that will be 3-0 on this second half here. Carbon.
Just nice work flanking in on him. I mean, pretty much textbook. Enemy was there. Carbon was in the better position to challenge him in front and then flank in behind him.
Definitely, and you know, it's being unpredictable. Getting those kind of flanks, you know, can make big differences. Obviously, right there, it won them the round. So right now we see Phantom and Burt are sitting over here in the B control side. They have the bomb with them. Looks like they might be trying to make a push in the locker room here. Playing it slow though, plenty of time. About 1:50 left on this round. Rhymes is back there. Burtman's going to pop his head off. Famous and
down
Demon. Yeah.
Selig also on on lifeline, on life support right now. So this is going to be tough for Welfare to turn around.
And Selig's only got 20 HP and 94. Iron Man gets taken down, so it's going to be all Selig, 1-on-5. Not a lot of hope there, as Famous will finish him off. So that will be a match point right now, as it is 9-4. Right now, Carbon only in need of one more round, and
oh wow, Iron Man going down, Laundry taking a lot of damage.
Terzel's going to take down Demon, but Brando getting another op kill into Terzel there, and Famous getting one as well. And wow, Birdman taking down Selig. So that will be it for that match right there. Yeah. So we see Carbon showing up there against Welfare. I think it was what, a 10-3 on port, and then a 10-4 on sub-base there. I thought, Welfare definitely looked much better going into that second map, and it's unfortunate because I thought they had chances. I thought there was a lot of rounds that they could have won, but just got unlucky, or somebody
capitalize on those moments just a little bit further.
Yeah,
they got the clutch plays, they got a little bit of momentum, but then just that next step is what they were reaching for.
And they just a lot of times could not reach that next step. So that was the difference there. But nonetheless, Carbon played very well. A couple players coming up with those big clutches.
Oh yeah, Phantom going off, Birdman going off,
and and that makes it difficult for those guys to for anybody
to play against.
Yeah,
really. When
exactly.
You have that many players on fire like that.
Yeah, it's going to make it difficult for anybody. So that knocks Welfare out of the play here, and that will be Carbon and Sox that are going to meet once again in the finals. Yeah, so that is definitely going to be an interesting one. I'm excited for that. So it is. I think on that note, I think we're going to go ahead and take a break here. We will be back for the finals in just a little while. We'll see you guys soon for that match. Stay tuned with us.